Okay,
Opa,
let's go.
okay.
Oh.
Let's go.
Now you see the timing. You see, it's professionals here.
I got like 45 minutes. I'm joking. No, I'm joking.
No,
joking.
you're good. So
I gotta. This is my break. I was driving for so long.
yeah, this is really.
Yes,
you
1
need
hour
one.
late, but here we are.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
It's not about you.
He wanted this 7 o'clock
It's
in the
about
morning.
bar. It's about Zichron.
He wanted this 7 o'clock in the
I live
morning.
in Zichron.
Yeah.
Right now he's in
Nice
Zichron.
view.
It's nice, amazing. Yeah.
I woke up at
wind.
7:30 to remind him to bring passport.
The wind over there is crazy.
The
though.
wind?
Yes.
Yeah?
Oh my god. Doesn't let me sleep.
Just this. More close to
The first ever English episode.
Yes,
in,
we're
Fresh Talk.
Yeah, first time for us testing our English.
Yes.
Bar your
Really?
phone.
It's
Yes.
mine. It was not on silence because of James.
My phone is always on silence.
Me too.
Never on.
Yeah, I
too.
didn't want to miss.
I don't know why.
It's like
I,
if my phone rings, I like
Yeah.
whoa.
and I miss calls all the time, and I just call back.
Me too, all the time.
Every,
To talk on the phone on these days, it's not a normal thing to do.
it's
Like,
more FaceTime.
Yeah, FaceTime.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
the thing.
in America, we just FaceTime
With your
a lot.
family, you make FaceTime all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
And iMessages, right?
iMessage. Yeah,
That's
we don't
crazy.
we don't
They
use WhatsApp.
always iMessage.
WhatsApp is
It's European.
Israeli and European.
Yeah, all European.
Don't use
I didn't know WhatsApp until when it first came out.
Wow.
That's crazy.
You know what? You know, crazy talking about phones. When I first came overseas,
Yeah.
I had no cell phone.
No cell phone. No
First
cell
two-
phone from home.
First 2 years,
So
Wow.
how you communicate? Laptop, Facebook,
Facebook was
Messenger.
laptop. Facebook Messenger, laptop, Skype.
Skype.
Skype, of course.
Skype was
And my mom used to buy a calling card and call like the house phone.
the house. You had a house phone.
Crazy.
House phone
That's
is also
how-
a thing.
That's how old I am. Wow.
Yesterday we had a game, and before the game there was third division game, and I played with the third division coach.
The black guy.
Yeah, Corey.
He
Corey Carr.
he coaches before our practice sometimes.
Yeah,
We talk all
we
the time.
practice
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah, yeah.
He's the guy. So James Pheldin is here
Yes.
finally.
Thank
Finally.
you. Thank you.
Really,
Indeed.
finally.
Thank you.
And we have a lot to talk with you about, many things, career-wise, whatever. But I think we need to start with the latest news, or not the news, but like how it is to be in Israel in a team that supposed to play in the north
Yeah, yeah.
of Israel with the situation.
It's been
going
crazy,
on.
man. It's been a roller coaster.
Yeah,
It's just been some highs, some very lows.
yeah.
Every day is different. Now is more easier. Like it's calmed down more since we moved to Hadera. We have a better schedule.
Yeah,
But when we was up there, it was tough, man. It was a lot of not knowing, a lot of information out there that was maybe this, maybe that. Our staff, like our GM, our CEO, they all in the army.
Yeah.
So they come here and there. There's more text messages, phone calls. I was there alone for, I want to say 3 weeks maybe. I was the only American on the team.
yeah.
So I was just kind of lost. But it's just been crazy. It's a season I'll never forget for sure.
You're the
Sure.
only American player in the team that played the whole season also.
Yes.
Everybody
I'm
came and go.
Yeah, I'm the last one standing.
You thought about leaving? Like said
It was living up there was I don't even know how to explain. To even say that I got used to hearing bombs and rockets like being shot 20 minutes away from my room, hearing the after effect of just like my room shaking, the doors shaking, windows shaking. It's crazy. And for me to say like I got used to it.
Yeah, how
Like-
you got used to it?
we can tell him like
Okay, we can tell him. I
Yeah.
mean, we kind of grew up to this. I don't think even we grew up to this, like
No.
to experience that.
No.
But
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Like when we used to practice, when we used to play, we used to practice in Farbloom.
Yeah.
And just every day, literally every day, no joke, every day. It don't matter what time. They used to try to call the army and see, hey, what time are you
Going to do.
shooting rockets so we can practice before or after so the guys won't hear it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And like,
In mid-practice, you just hear, you know, Farbloom is not so big, so
Yeah.
you hear like the roof just, ooh,
wow.
like unbelievable.
And you knew to recognize when it's like the Iron Dome or
Yeah.
when it's like the
I
army.
figured it out. Yep.
You understood
Yeah.
from the noise
Yeah.
and the effect.
Yeah. The
of,
way it sounded,
Yeah.
the how loud it was, how loud the boom was.
Yeah.
I knew which one was which one was
Why
which.
did you stay in Israel? Like,
I mean, honestly, you know, I'm coming from an injury. I had a big injury. I was out for what, 8-9 months maybe until I came last year.
injury?
A knee injury, yeah. And this was like the first time I came last year with Hapoel Tel Aviv, but I barely played. I wasn't really ready. I was moving okay, but I mentally, physically, I wasn't ready to play, you know, my kind of basketball. But it was a good experience, and when I got here, I was ready. You know what I mean? I'm still not 100%, but this is the closest I'm gonna get at this age and where I'm at in my career. This is the closest I'm gonna get to 100%. So, I think it was just for me to prove to myself that I could get back from this injury, because you know I had a lot of doubt, a lot of fear, a lot of not knowing if I was gonna play again.
Yeah.
So this is the reason why I stayed. You know, I wanted to prove to myself that I could move past this injury, try to get back to myself, and somehow, some way, be happy in this situation, which was difficult.
yeah. It's crazy how injuries can affect your emotional being, you know, and the
It's
mentally, like, all of your confidence can go really low after you get injured. It's different, like, in your age. How old are you now?
I'm 35.
35.
Yeah. It was different. When I first got injured, like the first couple days, I kind of was not happy, but I kind of was like relieved because I was tired. I was drained from, you know, that was my 12th season straight of playing
Overseas.
You know, overseas, of doing 9-10 months of just playing, living away, not seeing family. So I was kind of like drained. I was kind of like tired from just that. And I was telling my friends, like, hey, I might take a little break. You know, I might sign late. I might just wait until November, you know, around there to come back overseas to sign a contract. And then I started getting injured. I had like, I want to say a calf injury, and then something else.
After the knee injury?
No, before. I had COVID. And then I got back from COVID. Oh, I sprained my ankle. Then I came back too fast. I had a calf injury. So it was like, it was leading up to, it was just leading up. And I kept on telling myself, yo, I'm tired. I need a break. Like, I'm really tired.
Sometimes you really need a break.
Yeah, and my body was telling me, like, yo, take it easy. But that's all I knew. This is all I know. So I got injured. I'm working to get back. I got injured the second time, and I went home to get real treatment and to try to get that idea out of my head that I needed a break. So I went home for like 3 weeks, which it was cool that the team let me do. I had my own physio at home, so I went home for like 3 weeks, and that helped me a little bit. But then I got back. I got hurt. I hurt my knee like maybe a month, 2 months later. And then, you know, at first it was like, damn, my body was telling me, my mind was telling me, like, bro, you need a break. Yeah.
You need to stop.
Yeah, and then when I got injured, it was like, yeah, it's only gonna be 6 months. So I'm like, oh, that's perfect. This is my timeline. I got injured. You know, I got surgery beginning of May. I went home maybe like 2 weeks later. So I'm like, okay, 6 months is November, December. So I'm like, okay, it's perfect. But, whew,
Took you more than 6
man,
months.
after that surgery, I couldn't
ACL?
No, I tore my patella tendon.
Wow, I need to translate.
גידה פיקה.
Okay.
I completely tore it. And then like some of my quad, like there's like 3 tendons that hold your quad into your knee. I tore 2 of those.
Oh.
So it was, and then when I got that surgery, I'm like, okay, but I literally couldn't do this.
Yeah.
I couldn't lift up my leg. And I'm like, yo, how long is this gonna take?
Yeah.
It's not a vacation when you get injured.
No,
you need a break, but you need to start
that's what I'm
working
saying.
harder than ever.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah,
say
wow.
it's not the perfect break.
I know.
You have to do rehab.
But it was weird. It was just like, okay, this is the break.
Yeah.
Even though I knew I could still work on my body, I
Yeah.
could still, you know, try to get in shape. Like not in shape, but like, you know, mentally,
Yeah.
physically.
You were home, so it's maybe
Yeah,
easier,
but it
but
was
still.
because I didn't get surgery right away. I got hurt, and then it was like Easter, so I was in Italy, and it was a big holiday over there. I couldn't get surgery right away, so it took like 5 days or
They're
something.
slow in Italy, no? They're a
Wow,
bit slow.
wow,
They
really
did,
slow.
you did the surgery in Italy?
Yeah.
Oh,
I couldn't. There's no way I was gonna be able to get home.
To get home
Yes.
without.
Yeah. So my brother flew out the next day. I got injured. I called them from the hospital.
Yeah.
You know, I bought him a flight for the next morning, and he
came
came
to
out.
with you?
Yeah, I couldn't do anything.
Couldn't do anything.
My team left me
Wow. You
by myself.
They told you to what?
No,
handle
they,
it? Like,
yeah, they just said, hey, you know, if you need something, call us.
of course
Bro,
you
I
need
need-
something. You need everything.
I need everything. I couldn't move my leg. I couldn't do anything.
But how like you knew who will make the surgery for you that
So
day?
they did that.
They did it for
yeah.
you.
So they found like this specialist. Like it was like maybe an hour away.
From where did you play that season?
Bologna, Fortitudo.
Right, in Fortitudo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bar always says that you are the best teammate that he had.
Yes.
I can say it now. Yeah. I want to hear your. First of all, I want to hear about your time in Jerusalem.
Yeah.
Like you became friends immediately. How it was like?
Yeah. When I first got there,
Don't
know-
lie.
No,
Tell
no,
the
no.
truth.
No, when I got there, you know, I was coming from EuroLeague. You know, I was coming from what?
Red Star.
3 years, yeah, from Red Star. I was coming from 3 years from EuroLeague straight. So my mentality was, you saw me, I was like, I didn't say it out loud, I didn't tell people, but people knew like I shouldn't be in Jerusalem playing Champions League.
Overqualified for this.
You know what I'm saying?
Team.
Yeah, I had it in my head. I didn't say it, I didn't want to say it,
Everybody knew it.
but I knew like, okay, I'm gonna show everybody like who I am. I'm not supposed to be here. But when I got there, it was like, man, I'm supposed to be here. Like for real, like this is where, you know, like no politics, it was straightforward. You know, it's playing in EuroLeague is different, you know what I'm saying? And when I got to Jerusalem, it was what I needed
Yeah.
at the time. You know what I'm saying? What I needed my whole career, basically. And it wasn't even on the court. It was just,
That's what I want to say. You think it's an organization? You
Yeah,
think
it
it's
was-
the
it
connection with Oded?
it was
You think It's the
everything.
connection with the play.
I don't know
everything
about if it was a
together.
connection with Oded. He didn't like me at first.
That's true.
He didn't. not me as a person, but
As
he
a
just
player.
as a player. He didn't like.
He always said he has trouble
With
coaching
scores.
players of your position or playing upright.
He didn't really like that I can score the ball so much, and
Yeah.
I needed the
You
ball
don't
in
like
my hands.
scores. That's
But I
true.
told him, I was like, man, I'm not. Technically, I'm really not a scorer. You know what I mean? I'm a shooter at first, but also I can, you know.
But he likes a certain type of
Yeah,
players.
Other than shooting, I can do other things. You know what I'm saying? And I can score
I
the
think you
ball.
are the only player that played really good for him. The type of player that you are that play really good for him.
Yeah, because I think I just bought in. Like I kind of knew what he wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like he wanted JB and TB to have the ball in their hands, and me stand in the corner, or you know, sometimes play pick and roll, and sometimes
catch.
sometimes
off catch.
do what I could do. You know what I'm saying? So I think I knew. Yeah, I think like college prepared me for that too. So I kind of knew, and I kind of like liked it because it was I also had a lot of pressure on me because I was, you know, like I was coming from EuroLeague, like I said, and and I was a scorer in everybody's mind. So like, they're like, oh, he's gonna go crazy. But like, I was like, I don't really need to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't need to score so many points. I mean, I ended up but
you did, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
You had those games. You had that 41 points.
Yeah,
game,
I figured it out. You know what I mean? I
game.
figured it out. Like, you know, some games we needed me to
score more.
Yeah, to score more. And they needed me to pass the ball more. You know what I mean? So it was a balance. We had a great group of guys.
What is your best Baltimore story? Do you have something in your sleeve?
Wow, it's a lot of stories.
I have a good story about him.
It's
You can start.
Yeah, you can start.
You can
No,
start.
I mean, first of all, we kind of first season he came, we had I think really one of the, I don't know if it was the first season we were better or the second, but the first season we were like 12 guys that everybody can play, and everybody's it's like really good player individually, and a lot of Israelis, a lot of Americans. Like the combination was pretty perfect, and we clicked pretty soon. And I remember like in Greece we went out. I remember in the camp, and then in Israel we went out, and like we start to be together a lot. And then the second season, I remember we played in, what is the place in Turkey that you have to take the ferry?
Oh,
remember that?
Emmanuel Terry and them.
Yes, when Emmanuel Terry was there.
Banvit.
Yeah, Banvit.
So it was called Banvit before, but
I don't know what is the name exactly.
now. They don't play. They don't have.
They don't have the team anymore. I played it like 3 times.
Yeah.
It's the worst travel ever. You have
Crazy.
to travel to Istanbul, which is not so bad. Then you have to drive. Then you have to take a ferry.
You have the
כן,
מעבורת.
the bus on the ferry.
The bus on the ferry,
crazy.
going with
the
you.
bus on the ferry and you go down
and then
with the bus.
Yeah, something
Crazy.
I'm gonna puke 4 times
Yes.
in this situation.
And the
4
ferry
times.
is not like 20 minutes. It's like 3 hours or something. Then you play small gym like that. Everybody call you Palestine, the whole game.
And it's crazy because from Israel to Turkey, it was
even
crazy.
then, you know,
yeah,
it was crazy. And we went there. It was the first game in Europe for the second season, and I didn't play. And, I had a good preseason, and I had a good start of the Israeli league, and I didn't play the first game. And he let Isaiah Cousins play. It was sensitive for me, and we won. And you know, everybody, okay, it's not like nobody cares about me, but you know, we won the game and everything. So
Yeah.
and we went to the airport straight after the game, and he came to me, and he was like, he saw that I'm sad, kind of, or like dealing with what I'm going through, and he was like, "You okay?" I was like, "No, no, I'm not okay." He told me like, "I understand you." Like I talked with Oded, and I was like surprised because, okay, that season they were even closer, but for him to go speak with Oded about me not playing the first game in Europe, and he told me like, we have a game now in Israel, just be ready, you will play. You know, in Israel it's a little bit different. I know it's tough for you. And it's not like he tried to talk to Oded to let me play or something, but just the feeling that you gave me, you know, back then, that I care about you. I know what you're going through. I'm here for you. You can talk to me. It's not like I will go to coach and I will try to tell him, let Bar plays. It's not the idea. But I'm here for you as a friend, not as a teammate. So for me, it was like the first time, not the first time, but for me, it was you know what, the first time I felt like you are a friend of mine for life. You know what I mean? Not like, yes, I have a lot of teammates that I'm close with them. But then I felt like, okay, we're friends, you know?
Yeah.
And then I told him he will come to my wedding. He said no.
That's crazy.
Good decision.
I was hurt.
He was hurt.
I was injured. I really wanted to. I really wanted to do it,
no.
but I didn't know the story. This is crazy. And I really, honestly, the turkey, I don't remember.
You remember it?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
But like, I know, like,
because it's not special.
Yeah, no, but I understand like why I did it.
But it's something that you usually do. You have teammates, you see them down, you go talk with them.
it depends. You know what I'm saying? Like
If you love the guy or
yeah,
not.
exactly. If they my friends,
Yeah.
you know what I
And
mean?
if he-
And I know for sure, I know that's probably your first time you think that I was your friend, but for sure if I
felt
did it before,
we
I
felt
already knew
something,
I was
yeah.
already
No,
your
but
friend.
you
know
have
what I'm saying?
guys that if you win a game and they didn't play and they like making faces and said, you
Yeah.
don't want to go to them.
Of
because
course. I mean, I felt
be happy, but if you see someone that should play
yeah.
and you see the situation, so it's easier.
Someone that you don't care about, you won't go to him.
Yeah, no, I mean, for sure. Like, after my first year, I re-signed to Jerusalem mid-season, my first year.
Yeah.
And from that point, I knew I had to be a leader of this team. You know what I'm saying? I had to do anything possible for us to, get to the place where we wanted to get to, was to win championships and cups. You know what I'm saying? So, and he was a big part. Even though he wasn't playing that much in Champions League. And in the first year, the Israeli rule was 2 Israelis on the court. So I knew...
The Israeli rule is nice. It used to be the Russian rule.
Yeah, so...
Took it from them.
From Russia.
Putin,
We owned
Bibi, the Russian rule.
and they kept it. So I know we needed him, man. It was... And then the second year, it changed to 1.
To change to
Yeah,
one,
so...
and we were less Israelis.
We had less
only
Israelis,
4.
you know what I'm saying? So I just knew that he was gonna be a big part. You know what I mean? Like every player is not the same, but it's tough, man. First game of the season or in Europe, and this is what you want to do, and you don't play. I just felt it was right to do.
Yeah.
You always see yourself as a leader in your teams,
Yeah.
even though it was.
It took me some time.
When you play in Panathinaikos, they have veterans.
No, yeah. When I was in Panathinaikos, I was
You still had they had.
I was quiet.
Quiet, right?
Yeah, my first year I had Diamantides, Nick Clàtìs, James Giss. My first year I had Fortis, Adonis Fortis, the shooter.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
he play with you?
Yeah, he was my roommate on every trip.
It was like 40.
He was close to 40.
Yeah.
So I was watching. I was quiet.
You came
Didn't say much.
to Pana from where?
Italy, Cantu.
From Cantu?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We have to talk. You will end with Panathinaikos, then we have to talk about Meta War Peace and Cantu
Oh
stories.
yeah. But yeah, Pana was. I think that's created me being a leader, seeing how they acted with the team, with the organization.
Who coached you there?
Wow, my first year was Sasha
Georgievich?
Then he got fired. We had a Greek guy. I forgot his name.
With the gray hair.
Yeah,
Right.
and then we had Shawi Pasquale.
For the second season.
Second season, yeah.
And you played with Mike James there?
My second season was Mike James, Chris Singleton,
Wow. Casey
James-
Rivers?
Casey Rivers, yep. James Giss was still there. Nick was still there.
How good is Mike James? He just won the
He got
MVP
better.
of the EuroLeague, right?
He got better.
2 days ago.
He got way better. Since then. And that was, what, 6 years ago? No,
No, more.
8 years ago.
8 years ago.
Or maybe 8.
Time flies.
But yeah, oh my God. I still remember. But yeah, he's a great player. Like, I seen him put in the work every day. So he really deserves, what he... And people who have a bad rep, like, I don't know, he has a bad rep. He's not that bad of a person, man.
He looked like a cool guy.
He's down
Quiet
to earth.
guy,
Yeah, he's
yeah.
quiet, down to earth. He just loves chilling. Just like, I want to say last year when they played Maccabi last year,
Yeah.
and I was here. We went to the beach. We went out together. Same person,
Yeah.
same human being.
Nothing changed.
Nothing changed.
He
Nothing
played
changed.
for
So why do you
Brooklyn,
think
no?
they don't
with
like
Durant and Kyrie.
It
He,
seems
uh,
like he's mean sometimes.
Nah, he just
From the outside, of course.
he speaks up, man. He speaks up for himself. With anything that's going on, if it's with the fans on Twitter,
Yeah.
he doesn't let things pass. Like you talk bad about him, he's gonna answer.
You can say you talk shit.
Oh,
It's okay.
sorry.
allowed.
If you talk shit about him, he's gonna talk shit about you. You know what I mean? He's gonna answer. He's gonna talk back. And sometimes it hurts him, sometimes it doesn't. But I love it. Like I can't do it. But he speaks up for himself, man. And I told him, I keep on telling
Took
him.
it from KD, I think, no?
Yeah. They're close friends.
They're close friends?
Yeah, they're really close. Yeah.
So, wait, take me back to Pana.
Yeah.
For you, it's the first chance in EuroLeague.
Which is crazy. Just the way I got there was.
How you got there?
So the year before I was in Cantu. It was Eurocup back then. And okay season.
First time you're in EuroCup?
Yeah, first time in Eurocup. That was my first time playing European competition.
Yeah.
Okay season, I want to say, if I remember, maybe like 12 points, 11 points a game, maybe 12, maybe. Half the season.
It's not, okay, it's good.
Yeah, but my standard, I was coming from, where I was coming from? Spain. Yeah, I was coming from Spain. Wow, you know more than me.
Yeah.
Wikipedia.
I was coming from Spain, and I was like 17, 18 a game in ACB.
But it's one
It was one
once
game,
a week.
yeah, once a week.
You were right, 12 points per game.
Oh,
Nice.
damn, I got good memory. Yeah, I was like top 5 in scoring in the ACB, which was crazy back then. The league was like now.
Still now.
Yeah, it's like now. So in my standard, it was.
You thought you were going back?
Yeah, I was like, damn, going back. But and then like half the season, I want to say like 2-3 months, I was playing point guard, and it was just like never played point guard in my life, and it was just a shock. I had to change how I played and my mentality. And it was just random. It was, I don't even know. It was just like a coach from Venezuela, knew Mike, Sasha, and they had a connection. And it was like my name was thrown, and he signed me.
And it was during the season you knew you were going to
No,
be there?
I got
In the
there. I
summer?
was in the national team. It was like August. I signed late.
Signed late?
Yeah, I signed real late. I was with the national team. This was like the year we played USA in
The World Cup?
in the World Cup, yeah. But this was like before the World Cup. It was like right before the World Cup, and I played well in the World Cup. So it's like it was a good transition of, getting back to me being me.
And you felt like, okay, now it's my chance to prove I'm in the biggest stage.
Exactly.
You already became already a league?
The first year was like 32 teams. Yeah, it was the groups.
Yeah.
And from day one, I got there late because of the national team. So I got there sometime in September. They was already practicing. I didn't know anybody.
Anybody?
It was the same owner that they have now?
Yeah.
I want
the
to
whole
hear
family.
stories.
Wow. Yeah, it's the whole family.
It's 2 brothers. Wow.
Yeah. So
Of course they are 2 brothers.
his father, no.
It's his
So his
father.
father and his uncle
Yes.
owned it. Then his father passed away.
Right.
Then his uncle was like the last
Like
5
Game
years.
of Thrones.
Yeah. Then the 5 years, then he passed away, and then he became like head honcho,
He was there when you were there?
of course.
He's crazy, huh?
How
Second
crazy.
smile.
Wow. He's passionate.
That's a nice way to say it.
He's passionate, man. Yeah. But the crazy thing is we had a great connection. We had a great relationship. I don't know how, some way. I loved to party back then. And he loves to party.
Yes, he loves to party.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Smoke on the court.
Big surprise.
Yeah. And he walks around with bodyguards like crazy. And me and his bodyguard was like really not close, but like we were friends. Not friends, but it's weird to like have like say what's up, have conversation.
American bodyguard?
No, he was
Greek.
Greek. Yeah. But I guess he knows
I have
for
a story.
security guards from clubs, and I don't know. It was crazy.
I just remember one story. If you want to take it out, it's okay. We played in Athens, and after the game, we said, okay, let's go
Casino.
to casino. Let's go to the casino in Athens. We're going to the casino, and you're going straight, it's everybody, and you're going right, it's the VIP room. So we're going straight, and James comes, hey, come here. You knock on the door of the VIP room, they open, hey, Mr. Pheldin, come everybody. We went to the VIP room.
That's how many times I've been there.
Those 2 years, like, you learned something new about basketball, about like being part of, I don't know if the team was good or not, but still, it's a lot of guys, I guess 12 guys who can play. Sometimes you play more, sometimes you play less. Maybe sometimes in the league you don't dress up, like.
It was definitely an experience for me it helped me grow as a player and as a person. You know what I mean? I wasn't young, but I wasn't old. I wasn't a veteran, but I was still in my 6th year,
Yeah.
So I kind of knew what was going on. But like I was saying, like from minute 1, when I got there late, Sasha sat me down. I think we was like in Russia or China or something like that. He was like, hey, listen, we got Dimitri's and Nick, and then you. So it was only really like, and then we had like Papas.
Nikos
Nikos
Papas.
Yeah, but he was coming off an injury, so he was the fourth guard. So it was only 4 of us.
Yeah.
And he sat me down in like in a lobby or in a hotel, and I still remember to this day. He was like, "Hey, listen, I know your story. You know what I mean? I followed you last year. I followed you in the World Cup, and I made a decision. You're gonna start."
Wow.
And I just got there. Maybe practiced twice, 3 times, and he said, "You're gonna start
You're
from
gonna start in the
EuroLeague
2 position?
and in Greek
No,
League.
but
the
as a
2
2,
position, yes,
next to Nick.
next to Nick.
Wow.
Dimitri's is gonna come off the bench." And I was like, "What?" But this lit like a fire in me, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what. It's just like, you really have that much confidence, you know, playing with 2 EuroLeague legends, you know what I mean? And you're going to start with me, my first year in EuroLeague, and it lit a fire, bro. It was just something in me. It was just like, okay, I belong here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I just started playing. And then I learned a lot from Nick. I learned a lot from Dimitri's, how to play without the ball.
Yeah.
You know, I was used to having the ball, but with them 2, they had the ball.
How special it was to play with those 2?
It was Dimitris, that was his last year.
Yeah.
So it was really special. All the media, all the fans following us, it was crazy, bro. Crazy. Wow. But he's so down to earth. You know what the crazy? He just sent me a picture 2 days ago. I mean, with a middle finger. Like, and it's Dimitris. You know what I'm saying? It's Dimitris. Like, it's just, like, he's still, like, I can call him any day or anytime I want. Like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, he's amazing.
Yeah, amazing person, bro. Like,
I mean, I don't know him as a person, but as a player. Wow.
Crazy. Down to earth. And he's like, and he talks shit. Like,
yeah?
He's like, bro, when I was your age, I'll do this. I'm like, no, you won't. Do it now. And then some days he would. Like, you'll see it. And I'm like, wow, it's unbelievable.
And Nick, I know you also get...
That's like my brother, yeah. You know, we live in Orlando together. Not together, but close. Like the same neighborhood, yeah. But yeah,
first time you knew him, it's in Pana?
In Pana, yeah.
Not before.
And then, no, before. I knew of him, but I didn't know him. And then when I met him, I lived in New York. And then when I moved down to Orlando, it was just like, you know what I mean? But yeah, learning from him, it was just, I knew how to play without the ball, you know, back doors, you know, handoffs.
I just want to say that in Jerusalem, you really did all those stuff. First of all, we had a play for you almost every ATO.
Backdoor.
The backdoor cut, but you used to work every time. Yeah. A lot of handoffs with you. Oded really liked the off catch with the 5, especially with you.
Yeah, the handoffs,
Yeah, so for me, I felt like that Oded kind of demanded for me, but it clicked in, or you bought in, whatever, very fast with that.
Yeah.
Like, so now I understand why.
Yeah. It was just I learned how to play without the ball those 2 years, you know. I didn't really have the ball.
Yeah, they had the ball.
Yeah, they had the ball more, and that was okay. I was like, okay, I'm going to figure out how to make my way, and then, you know, and then I played well like that.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way I figured it out, how to play like that. And I think it was a great experience. It was like, it made me like to understand how to be like a all-around player.
Nice. You have to take us to the Meta World Peace stories.
Meta World Peace.
Wow.
Yeah, I played with him.
I didn't know you played with him.
Yeah, in Can too.
Yeah. I mean, I knew after he sent it, but I didn't know.
Yeah, so he came late. He came, I don't know when. He middle of the season, towards the end of the season. I don't know if somebody got hurt or he just, you know, and it was just a big news for him to come.
Yeah.
Crazy story. First road trip. It was like a 6-hour bus ride. He was mad as hell. Mad as hell. Like, why the hell I got to sit on this bus? It was a regular bus.
Yeah.
Mad as hell. He brought like 3 bags with him. I'm like, bro, we hit 3 days, 2 days, whatever it was. We get to the hotel, and you know the manager was giving out the room keys.
Yeah.
And he's giving out the room keys, and I don't think Meta like really understood.
He have a roommate.
He has a roommate. So we go upstairs, and for some reason, like his roommate went in before him and closed the door, and I'm like with him talking something. We go in the elevator, we go upstairs, and like he goes to his room, I go to my room, but like it took me like a couple more steps. He opens the door, and he's like, yo, what the fuck? Fuck you doing in my room? And I hear it, so I look back, and I'm like, I don't know if I said like, bro, we got roommates. He was like, nah, I'm not dealing with this shit. He doesn't even step foot in the room. He just goes right back downstairs and gets his own room.
יאללה.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm not doing this. Like,
remember
there's no way.
We went to, I don't remember where, but kind of same story, not same story, but with Amara.
Yeah.
That someone was in his room, but like some random guy.
Oh, I remember this. Yeah, I remember this.
We went to Ukraine. We had some
I think it was like
something
Poland,
cancelled or
something.
something. I don't know. We had a one night stand, I think, in one night stand.
One night stand is
It's not
it's
one
something
night
else. It's a little bit different. With Amare.
Okay, one night stay in an airport hotel or something like that. And
Sounds good.
no, it's not fun.
it was very
Oh
bad.
my god.
Airport hotel.
And then everybody got his own room. That I remember because I was alone, not with Yogi. And then, like, it was
I remember this.
the door, the rooms were like closed and the walls were like this, and everybody in the rooms, and all of a sudden we hear Amara like, hey, there is someone in my room. But like some random guy, like a family or something, was in his room, and he was outside, and wow, it was.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Crazy.
And what else like you had with?
So Meta, yeah, it was. It was an adjustment for him, bro.
Yeah.
It was first time in Europe. You know, the refs, the court, the ball, the
He
coaching.
could still play.
He would still play, yeah. I think like I think that game, the first game, he actually played well, but got a technical.
Yeah.
He wanted to go into the stands because in Italy, I forgot who we played. They had like great fans, and of course it was Metal World Peace. So it was a lot of fans that were going crazy.
Yeah.
So like he wanted to go in the stands and fight somebody. You know, he was still a little crazy, but he played really well that game. After some time, he
stayed the whole season.
Yeah, he finished the season.
He
Yeah.
finished the season.
Yeah. And it was just like I'm from New York and he's from New York, so we had a good connection. We had a lot of stories of playing like in the street ball. He went to a high school that was my rival when I was in high school, so we had that connection.
Yeah.
And I kind of was like that also helped me to be a coach or somebody that a coach could like lean on in the locker room, because I had to help coach out with him. You know what I'm saying? Like I was the only one that kind of like
Had a connection with him.
could talk to him, calm him down. And so that helped me also become, you know, like your story of being player, have a connection with the player, have a connection with the coach, the GM. So it was like I was always in the middle, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that helped me big time too.
You grew up in New York, New York City.
New York City.
How it was like?
Amazing. Man, it was, I mean, there's so many stories. I grew up in Manhattan. Uptown is called Washington Heights, with 90% Dominicans. I'm Dominican from the Dominican Republic, and 90% of Dominicans speaking Spanish. It was, but I went to school in the Bronx. I went to high school in the Bronx. So that commute, taking the train, the bus every day for 1 hour, 1 hour and a half every single day there and back home. It was a great experience.
Playing basketball all the time?
Playing basketball in the street. That's all I know was the street. When I got older, I had to stop because it was hurting my knees.
Yeah, of course.
Man, hurting my feet, my knees. But that's all I knew. That's how my brother, you know, he took me to the courts, which was not close to the house, was far, so we had to bike ride all the time. But yeah, playing with no net. So my brother, you know, he installed in me like how to shoot, how to see the rim. You know, I was shooting a lot of shots, late nights with him, no lights, in the dark. So definitely helped me in my career.
He's the kind of like, he's your older brother?
Yeah, my older brother.
And he was with you through all the career and stuff? Like
yeah, he visited me every country I went to. I think it was, I don't think he went to Serbia when I was a Red Star, but he went to Greece twice.
Israel also?
Yeah, he came.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, he came with his
to live
girlfriend.
here or to visit?
No, to visit.
To visit.
Yeah, with his girlfriend. But yeah, I mean, I play basketball because of him.
Because of him?
Yeah, if like I always say, if he was playing soccer, football, American football, or baseball, I was gonna do that.
Yeah,
He pushed you to that?
I played soccer because of my older brother also.
Yeah. He didn't like push me. It was just something just happened. My brother was going to the court. I was younger. I was like, I'm there.
Where are we gonna go?
Yeah, my mother was always working. She always was working. So what else I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna stay home, and they didn't want me to stay home alone. So whatever he went, wherever he went, I went. So
you probably want to play like in the NBA, and you had dreams about it, or
honestly,
you didn't think about
for real,
it?
honestly, I didn't think about NBA. I always thought I wasn't good enough. You know, I don't know why. Like younger me, I always thought I'm not good enough. I'm not strong enough. I was really, really skinny. I wasn't really tall. I was kind of average. I was like 6'1", maybe 6'2".
Thank you.
For a basketball player.
I
mean, I
used
know
to
that's
be a goalkeeper. I'm sure.
For real? Are you sure for a goalkeeper?
Yeah. I used to jump high and think fast.
Higher than bar?
We need to test it.
That's a good
question.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really didn't have dreams of being in the NBA. I don't know why. It's just, like I said, I never thought I was good enough.
How hard is to explain to your family what's going on in Israel this season?
They don't really understand. I try to keep it away from them. I try not to tell them.
It's hard this season.
Yeah, I try not to.
Iranians and all the
I try not to tell them the truth. I know they're gonna watch this, but
No, this part of the podcast don't put on social media.
No. But
If they watch the whole episode, okay.
no, they're definitely gonna watch the whole episode.
They're definitely gonna watch.
For sure. It's difficult. I moved to Orlando, so my whole family's in New York. I live with my cousin, and she's there by herself in my house. So, I kind of tell her what's going on, so she can kind of feel safe, because that's like, it's like my sister. So I tell her the truth. But like everybody else, I try to keep them at a distance and not really. Like, they watch the news, but in America, the news is...
But the news is not the truth.
Like, you can't do this. Like, they say, like, you can't live normal life in Israel. Like, that's how they portray.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. How it's really tough to your family to, like, not be really scared about you.
Yeah, like, I mean, of course, like I said, they're going to watch this, but they don't know. Like, only my cousin and my brother probably knows that, like, what I went through up north.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody else doesn't really know what I went through, what I really went through up north. You know what I'm saying? So,
but they understand that you can go be in Tel Aviv and feel safe.
Yeah, I told them. Because when I first got here, I was in Tel Aviv for like 2 weeks. The team was in Tel Aviv. We were at Midtown. So it was safe. But then when we went up north, it got worse. So I kind of... I was just telling them I'm okay. Like, if I don't feel safe, I'm going home. Like, don't worry. And I never, honestly, like, which is crazy to say, I never felt unsafe. I don't know why. I just never felt like something was going to happen.
You really told me that from day one.
Yeah, like,
talk about it.
Yeah, I never felt like, wow.
I can understand it, because I also feel like...
yeah, but you're from here. I don't know.
No,
it's different.
of course, when you're up north but you have
not from here.
Yeah,
it's difficult. Like, this is your home. Like, where you gonna go?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Of course, you could go to America or go to another country for a couple months when it calms down. But this is what you know. This is what you grew up in. So, like, of course, you feel
can go
safe.
everywhere.
You know what I'm saying? Like me, I don't have to be here. You know what I'm saying? And me, that wanting to stay and wanting to, finish my career how I wanted to finish, it was like I always tell him, like, if I didn't feel safe, bro, I would have left.
That's why I asked you, why did you stay? Because, like, a lot of Americans can, I think, like, if you compare it to Europe, they really love Israel.
Yeah, for sure.
To live here, like Tel Aviv and stuff, all the...
I mean, honestly, if I wasn't coming from an injury, I probably would have left.
You probably would have left.
Yeah, I probably would have left. I probably... If I was, like, at my peak or still, like, 100%, I probably would have went somewhere else. Yeah. But knowing that it was, like, difficult to find a job coming off an injury.
It's hard.
You know what I mean? Like, it was difficult to find a place that wanted me, you know what I'm saying? And I knew I always wanted to come back to Israel when I left in 2020. So when it came up, I'm like, this is the basketball I know. Like, I can show that I'm back 100%, close to 100%. Let me take this opportunity. Even though I don't need to be here, Like I said, for my mind, my mental, I wanted to show myself that I could recover from injury.
And when your coach needs you to talk to different American players who came to Galicia,
Man, I talk to everybody.
Yeah,
I talk to
he told us he
You
was
take
here.
commission.
Yeah.
I hope you take
How hard is it?
commissions.
You need to lie.
At first, you know, like I brought Omar Severio that was
Yeah.
here, the Dominican kid. Oh, he's a man. Yeah, he's a kid to me because I known him since he was like 14.
Yeah.
So I know him for a long time. You know, I told him the truth. I was just like, listen, this is your first time in Europe. You know, you're coming out of college.
Yeah.
This is a perfect place. The way you play, this is gonna be perfect. You're gonna have a lot of minutes because it's only gonna be me and you for some time until we find somebody else or find 2 other people. And you know, I'm a teach you. I'm gonna help you. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be the perfect situation, but I'm gonna help you. And no, he agreed. Then after that, I kind of like the first 2, 3. I had to kind of.
You talk with the other guys?
Everybody.
With everybody.
Whoever they wanted to sign, whoever they were interested in.
Even if you don't know them.
Even though I don't know them.
You give them a call.
I was texting them, calling them, talking to agents.
Wow.
Like, it was a couple days was like, hey, can you talk to this guy? Random agents telling me, hey, how is it? Like, my player, they want my player. I got your number from this person.
I think
It was a lot.
Welcome to
shows-
Israel.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
No, but it really shows a lot about you, James. But in a good way.
Yeah.
It's like you said before, the connection in Cantu and with me in Jerusalem, not only with me, with Guy and with Oded. And I guess now in Galil, it's like you're there for a few months and they feel so comfortable.
Yeah,
with you.
yeah.
Like,
I mean, it
shows a
it's
lot
just
about
past experiences, like, I know how this game works. Like,
No, it's not only that. Of course, yeah,
It's your personality.
Yeah,
not
It's your
just the
personality.
situation.
You're a character.
Yeah,
exactly.
for sure.
It's a good thing.
So next year you're going to be here again?
I want to. I want to. It might be my last year.
Yes,
Yeah,
you feel?
Maybe.
But
The last dance.
It's tough,
you have
man.
to play
It's
one
tough.
more year.
Yes, I definitely want to play one more. Like, you know, I don't want to. Yeah, I'm having a great year or a great season, but you know, we're not really playing too well as a team. You know, we're at the bottom most of the year.
But you secured their place in first division, and in this season, it's,
Yeah, I know it's
something.
it's difficult, but I feel like I could do more.
Yeah, of course you can.
It's weird to say. I feel like I could do more, and
Even in a team which will play in a European competition?
man, I'm ready for anything.
I think it will be easier for you.
What?
But at
Type of
2
team,
games a
right?
week?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Two games a week, less minutes. Okay,
yeah,
comes
definitely.
with it
Yeah.
because you have more guys.
yeah.
Sometimes to play once a week, 37 minutes, it's not so
crazy.
easy. It's
It's
tougher sometimes.
Crazy, kills my body, man.
Yeah, it kills your body. If
Yeah.
you play twice a week, 20, 22, 23, you practice less.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah,
less
for
practices. It's sometimes easier.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to play one more. I definitely want to stay in Israel. So let's see what happens.
He's a
Hopefully.
Holon fan.
Yeah,
That's why he asked all the questions.
No.
I don't,
That's not I
don't
I'm
know
a Holland fan, but that's not
I don't
the
know if they're gonna want me there.
reason.
They hate me.
Why do they hate you?
From
Because of
Jerusalem,
Jerusalem,
I used to talk so much shit to them. We used to beat you out so crazy. Sorry.
It's okay. I don't take it personally.
I have another question for you about Red Star that we didn't talk. Take me to like Belgrade, Serbia is one of the like places, you know, basketball. It's like everything over there.
Yeah.
I heard a lot of stories from Yam playing in Partizan.
Can I get some water?
Yes,
Yes.
of course. Especially about like. Also, you know who told me? Terence Kinsey, I think. Yeah, Terence Kinsey playing Red Star, right? Yeah. So, he used to tell me stories like, bro, if you're going out to a restaurant, like you cannot go to the streets. Like everybody sees you, everybody recognizes you. You will never pay. Like how? Okay, you played here in Jerusalem. They have a lot of fans. A little bit of Apol Tel Aviv. A lot of fans. No, thank you.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning. You live in the life.
But over there, how like different it is.
I think, you know, from like I said, those 2 years in Panathinaikos really
Prepared you to
prepared me
to
for that. Prepared me for all the fans and, you know, crazy things that happen that people don't understand or know, you know, for us to be off the court. Greece was the same. Greece was, I couldn't go nowhere.
Nowhere.
And I was always with Nick, so it was just like, it was crazy. A lot of people, a lot of pictures, a lot of questions.
Way more than Israel, right?
Way more.
Way more.
Way more. Way more. Like
And
in Israel,
in a big team in
Israel, they look at you and say, "Oh, like hi," like they polite, but in Greece is like
they polite. Are you sure?
No, like I never had a problem in Israel to like people running up to me and like, "Oh my gosh, James," or like, you know, like in Greece it was they run up to you and like, "Oh, can I touch you?" Yeah. Like what? Like what do you mean? Yeah, like it was crazy. So yeah, those 2 years prepared me. In Serbia was like that Partizan Red Star was crazy.
That was crazy. Partizan was
fans are really intense.
Yeah.
They like, and you know, Serbians are like crazy, really crazy.
That's
like,
what I'm about to say. You played
really
in
crazy.
the most crazy countries like Serbia, Greece, Israel. It's
I
like
played in a lot of teams.
Turkey. You played in Turkey?
No, I never played in Turkey. But
Yeah.
I played a lot. No. I don't think I'll do it.
His hair is good. He doesn't need. He doesn't need to go there.
I played like the rivalry games, like Panathinaikos, Olympiacos, Red Star, Partizan. When we was in Jerusalem, Maccabi was crazy. Hulon was crazy. But yeah, that year was.
Partizan were good that season?
No,
Not so much.
it wasn't that good.
It was before Bradovic.
Yeah, before Bradovic, they had like Nigel William Goss that's in
Oh, yeah, I
Olympiacos.
remember,
They had
They played Eurocup?
Eurocup. Yeah.
You played with Matthias Lessor, right?
Yeah, that was his rookie year in EuroLeague. He
Not
was
the
young.
same player like
No way. He got way better.
He played Partizan and Red Star.
Yeah.
Red Star for the first time,
First time.
and
Didn't know
then
that.
Partizan.
Yeah, he said it was crazy when he signed when he signed in Partizan. It was
Crazy.
crazy. Yeah,
Dangerous.
But they do it like Kevin Punter did it.
Yeah,
Right.
Also,
James Gist did it.
and the guy from Cholon, Corey Walden.
Corey Walden did it. Yeah. So it's you can do it. Like of course you can do it.
Yeah,
It's easier for American players to go both teams.
Yeah, it's way easier. But yeah, like the party scene, but the thing is, everybody talks, so it was like difficult. I used to go and practice. They like coach used to party with me, so it's like I used to go out, but I used to show up and practice and be ready to practice because I knew the balance. I knew, okay, I can have fun, but I have to come, especially playing for a Serbian coach. So like I knew.
Who coached you?
The guy in Besiktas, Dušan.
Dušan?
Yeah.
From Besiktas?
Yeah.
He was Red Star coach?
Yeah.
He's a good coach.
Now he is.
Now
Now he is.
he was
Back
the
then,
whole season?
yeah. No, he got. Basically, he got fired like
The end?
the Serbian League Championship. He got fired like 4 games before the season was over.
Really?
It was
So
And he
not
won the
only-
championship.
Not only in Israel.
We won. So we had to play 3 leagues that year. We played
NBA,
EuroLeague,
EuroLeague,
Alba League,
Alba League.
and Serbian League.
Wow. And you won?
Wow.
We won only Serbian League.
Only Serbian?
Not the
We
Euro.
lost. Yeah, not the EuroLeague. We lost Alba League to Budućnost.
Budućnost.
Yeah.
I remember that season.
Yeah, so it was like we used to go and practice and he'd be like, you see James was out till 5 a.m, but he shows up to practice and you guys can't practice. Like he know everything.
He know everything.
Yeah, you went to this restaurant. I'm like,
It's
I'm like
that.
bro, I don't like
it's
that.
not
It
that.
happened in Greece too, so it was like, it was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
I want to hear about your top 5 teammates.
Top 5.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Well,
Like,
about to finish because I had to
Yeah,
go.
I want some top 5 things to ask you.
Because James is late by 1 hour and
Sorry.
1 hour.
It was traffic. It was a lot
it's
of
not your
traffic. Too
fault.
early.
Okay, it's not your fault.
My top 5 teammates. In order?
No.
If you want.
No order?
No.
Bar. It's not
Only
one.
because-
It's not one.
Only because I'm here.
No. You're not one, of course, but
you.
you're definitely top 5. Nick, Clàtìs, Jacob Brown, Dylan Ennis. I played with him in Red Star. It's It's a tie. James Giss and Tayshaun Thomas.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a team that can win
The Israel Championship.
the Israel Championship for sure, but the Euro Cup.
A lot of players finished already. But,
No, but in their prime.
I didn't know Dylan
Only
Ennis
one.
is Tyler Ennis' brother.
Yeah, of course.
I
Come on.
didn't know
Last
that.
name?
Okay.
Oh, because they light skin and black.
No, but I didn't know that, and
yeah.
I spoke with Tyler the other day after I saw you,
Yeah.
and I asked him if he knows you, and he was like, "No, he played with my brother." I was like, "Who's your brother?" I said, "Dylan." I was like, "Ah, wow."
Yeah, they brothers. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
watch NBA?
Not
The
really.
playoffs? Not really.
I watch it's too late. I'm older now. I'd like
Yeah.
to go to sleep. I like to sleep my days away.
Yeah.
So not really. I'm more European. I like watch the European games more than
You like the EuroLeague better than the NBA? Like watching
yeah.
basketball wise?
Yeah,
Who do you think
basketball-wise.
will win the EuroLeague?
Wow, that's tough.
I mean, we talked about it.
Yeah, we talked about it, but Madrid is too tough,
good,
man.
huh?
It's too good. They too good. Campasso controls the game.
Yeah.
You know, they got Eddie. They got the scorer.
So the
Musa.
final is for you Madrid against
Who's on the? I don't even know
Pana
who's.
Fener.
Wow.
Madrid, Olympiacos, Panathinaikos, Fenerbahce.
I want Fener to win because I want Nick to win. I think they're gonna beat Pana but lose to Fener. I mean, lose to
Lose
Madrid.
to Madrid.
Yeah.
That's my guess too.
It's Lucas versus Nick, like all times.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. He's gonna have to guard Kendrick Nunn though.
Kendrick Nunn or
Yeah.
Lucas? Oh,
He's gonna have to guard.
move.
Yeah, he's probably gonna guard Nunn because Nunn is a better scorer.
Yeah,
So, but people gotta step up, man.
but for them, they play team defense.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
Scotty's playing really well right now. So
Scotty's playing amazing. Yeah, I'm telling me some stories about Sharas playing defense. Wow, bro.
crazy.
He told them I think when he came, he was like, you have to break the screen. And then they told him, okay, but what is the solution? So he said, you have to break the screen. Okay, but if we don't, so you're going out. Like, break the screen. Don't get screen.
I can't play for
But
a
you
coach.
see them.
Yeah, I can't play for a coach like that.
20 years, 30 years ago, that's what coaches would say. Go through the
Hey,
screen.
coach
that's
like
it.
him,
But you need to bring the solution, like to tell
you gotta have a solution.
Now you have solutions.
Yeah.
Back then, you didn't have so many sophisticated solutions for pick and roll or for screening. You have to go through, that's it.
The crazy part, I don't know if I guess you didn't saw him playing so much.
Yeah,
Sharas.
I watched like videos as well.
So I remember him playing, first of all, in Israel,
Maccabi, yeah.
and also after that. Like,
Let's
he
say
was-
he didn't break any screen.
No, and he didn't play any defense.
Oh, for real?
Any
Yeah.
defense.
Not
And now
the
he's asking for.
Yeah.
Oh my
But
god!
you know, it's not only that. You see him going crazy also on crazy passes. He only passes like no look, only
Yeah.
no look.
Yes.
He was taking crazy shots, like quick shots. He played very fast. He controlled the game.
Yeah.
High level. But the way he coached and the way he played is like the two most different.
There's only one similarity. He got used to yell at everybody
Yeah.
then, and he's yelling at everybody now.
For
That's
real?
it.
He used to yell as a player like he yell as a coach
Yeah, no,
on
that's-
players.
Can't
Yeah.
do that. That's one thing I learned is if you yell on players, like
They
as a
won't
coach,
listen.
what are you doing?
They
Like
will
you're a
stop.
player just like me.
Yeah.
Like calm down.
But they love him.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know.
because it's a legend.
I don't know if they love him, but
You
I don't
saw
know
the
his
hug-
players.
You saw the hug at the end of the game 5.
I don't want to talk about that.
Okay.
I don't know.
You think it's important for coach to be a player? After so many coaches, you see the difference?
For sure. I think
What's the biggest difference?
you understand, bro. Like I've had coaches that hasn't played basketball day in their life, not even in the park, and it's just like, what are you saying? Like, why should I listen to you? You know what I'm saying? But like, Oded
never-
was like the first coach that like really I saw him understand players.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't say much, but when he did, it was like he understood what to say and when to say and how to push, when not to push. Like, he controlled when we lifted, what we did in practice. Like,
Tell us something for the end of the episode about the connection that you had.
yeah, it was like I said at the beginning, it was weird because at first he like I said, he doesn't like players like me. I don't know when it started, but I think I understood what he wanted, like on the court, everybody's role. He knew how to tell people their roles, like face to face. Some coaches don't do that. They just expect players to understand. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do that. I don't know, and I think like for me to change my game to like understand like he doesn't like scorers, so I have to be this type of player, and for me to do it right away, I think helped our relationship big time. He saw that I was trying to be in his system and do things he liked, and not play the game I played. So, and then after a while, then he let me be me. You know what I'm saying? Then he let me be free. So,
and he really ask you for advice a lot, right? Like I remember asking you about new players, if you want to sign this guy, John and DJ.
Yeah,
Kennedy.
I don't know how, like somehow, some way, every team I go to, that happens.
Yeah.
Like I don't see it that often. Like I saw it when I was with you last year in Hapoel Tel Aviv. You know, thank you again for signing me. He signed me for sure.
I need him.
He signed me. I know it was to help a lot with JB, and I know it was to help a lot with the other guys. You know, I know it was a difficult situation, and but for some reason, man, I don't know why. Every team I go to for the last couple of years, like I get that. I get the, hey, you know, what should we do as an organization? Like, and it's not common, but. Like, I like that. I like helping, like, because it's gonna help me. It's gonna help us. It's gonna help us win. It's gonna help next year's contract. It's gonna help their contracts. It's gonna help everything. It all comes together. You know what I'm saying?
I really remember in Jerusalem when we used to practice in the old gym in Malcha. We almost watch film every day, and if not, it was like maybe once a week. And I really remember every time, like, especially after videos, so everybody goes out. And we don't see James. So we know he's in the office talking with Oded. No, not even in a bad way. And then like,
no, it's not a bad way. It's the leader of the team.
No, it was because they always had
of the team.
They always had it was Yo-Yo, Yo-Chuk.
Yo-Yo.
It was always they always had like a meeting. And I don't know.
I to your opinion.
Yes.
Like,
I was always walking by like, and sometimes most of the time it wasn't even about basketball. It was just about life or like.
Basketball, it's about life. To manage, to handle a team, you need to understand people.
For sure.
More than basketball, I think. Like,
and also it was like a bridge before, like from them to the then players. It was me, then it was like players. So I had to like.
I remember also in the Corona, they will ask you about we used to go to the pool all the time, to this house. So at the Corona time, they gave us because we didn't have nothing to do basically, so. I don't know if it was they rent a house or some fan.
It was like fans' house.
Fans' house just gave them the house to have us like sometimes alone without them. Eating. They get us some food. They got us some food. We had the pool over there. We used to go once, twice a week. All the players. Just be together.
Get a massage.
Get a massage.
It was crazy.
Massage now. I need one.
We used to get a massage at the pool. During COVID. It was during COVID. It was crazy. It was
just be there for like a few hours.
But that was something like, if I remember correctly, it was like something he came to me and was like, "What you think about?" Because it was in the house.
Yeah,
like,
either that or being in the home
it was.
All day.
No, it's a good decision.
They used to give us food every day after practice, but it was just like stay in the house. So he was like, "We need to do something." I said, "We do." Like, we had guys. We like to party. We like to go out. We like to go to the beach. We have fun.
That's what make a team a good team. If you party together a little bit and you enjoy.
We partied a lot.
We
partied a lot together.
Yes, of course.
We definitely partied a lot. But yeah, that was.
It was really nice.
It was amazing.
You see yourself as a coach?
No. Yeah, I can't be a coach.
You don't want to be?
Nah, I'd rather do something like behind the scenes, like not GM, but like a scout or one thing I always wanted to do, like help, like I did this year with Omar, like help young kids transition from college, not making it to the NBA and coming overseas. You know what I'm saying?
There's a name for it,
And that what?
Agent. What? It's like an agent. But okay, if you will be an agent, you can also like tell a guy like Omar or whatever, listen, if you go to Israel, I can help you even from far away, watch film with you, whatever, show you some stuff about the game that other agents that didn't play basketball, they don't have it, you know?
Yeah, but I don't know if I could deal with
okay, of course, if you have
GM's lies and not getting paid. I mean, of course, I'm just saying like other countries not getting paid on time. You know, it's a lot of. But I also like I want to help like players like that. Like I want because I didn't have it, and I feel like is people.
I feel it's important.
Yeah,
you can be the guy in the corner for some players. Like
very important, bro. I think it's very important because people get shocked when they come over here, bro. Like shocked because I played with so many rookies, and like I see it in their face, like.
Different
like,
culture.
Yeah, yo, it's gonna be okay. Don't worry. You get, it's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like it's something. That's something I want to do. Like I want to help. Like with their finances. Like of course. Like I want to help them get rich. You know, be rich. You know what I mean? Like
take care of the money.
Yeah, take care of the money. Understand when to spend, how to spend.
Yeah. To build your future.
Yeah, people don't know. People don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Like players. You get whatever you make 100,000 plays like 100,000 and they have 100,000 last year and they spend 100,000 in 9-10 months when they out here. Like it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So something like that, man. Like teach them how to do things. Like one thing about my career, like I wish I would started a business early. Like we talked about it the other day. Like if I had a business now, I probably wouldn't be playing. Now I'm trying to work into creating a business, trying to figure out how to make money off the court, like in a business way, you know what I'm saying? Because like the investments, I do all that, but it's just like I want like something, So if I knew this 10 years ago,
you would feel you would have something.
Yeah, exactly. I would have had something by now. You know what I'm saying? So.
You want to be the guy that will help this young James 10 years ago.
Exactly.
That sounds good.
Exactly.
Yeah, that sounds like a
but it's
plan.
just
that's maybe the business.
Yes.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good business.
Something like that, you know? Like it's not a word, it's not a name for that. There's nobody doing that now. Like a mentorship kind of, but like still getting paid somehow. You know what I'm saying? Also like helping teams like get players. Like for example, like Oded called me 2 summers ago to sign Nick before he went to Fenerbahce. You know, I was trying to help with that. You know, I was on the phone with him and David Blad trying to help him sign Nick. You know what I'm saying? In Maccabi 2 years ago. So, you know, it's things like that. Like, like
it's all about connections.
How do you say consoler? US.
Consultant. Yeah. Consultant.
That's the best position in life.
Yeah.
Consultant.
Yeah.
No, you had the fixer. You can be the fixer. Like
Ray Donovan.
Guys, I have to go. I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
It was really fun.
No, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Finally, we did it.
Finally. In English.
In English.
We succeed.
First time. Amazing.
Yeah, it's easy.
Fresh talk now in the US.
You're gonna have a lot of Americans watching this, so
that's good.
Good for us.
That's what we want.
Thank you.
Thank you, James.
No problem.